Good morning, grade 2, and welcome to our math lesson for today. Can you believe that it is the last Monday of May? This month has really flown by. This whole time has really flown by. This week in math, we will not be using our Math Makes Sense books. I've sent you what you need ahead of time so that you can have your math practice already printed out and ready to go for this week. For today, we're going to be practicing multiplication again. But for today, you are going to be practicing multiplication using arrays. An array is a way of organizing items in rows and columns to make it easier to skip count or repeat addition, or to easily see how many groups you are going to have and how many are in each group, so that you can set up a multiplication sentence easier. Now for this page that is called Understanding Multiplication, brackets arrays, number 1, they have set up an example. It says, look at the array below. Do you see that these smiley faces are arranged in rows, in 2 rows, and in 3 columns? It says this array can be thought of as 3 groups of 2 objects, or in other words, 3 times 2. There are 6 faces in the array, so we have 3 times 2 equals 6. Now on the bottom, now it's time for you to do the work. Using the example and what you have just learned about arrays, you can find the total for the items below. It says, change these arrays into multiplication sentences. They have done some of the work for you for number 1 and 2. So number 1, you will see that they have used smiley faces again. On number 2, apples, and they have circled the groups. On number 1, they wrote 4 times 2 for you, and on number 2, they just wrote 2 for how many groups there are. In 3, they have used one row, and they have given a little bit of space after each 3 socks or stockings. Number 4, they have used one row again, and each of the candles are grouped into 3s. All right, and now we're ready. After you're finished this page and filling in the numbers, then you are ready for going on to our second page for today. Our second page has a few more questions for you to do, but the same idea. It says, understanding multiplication arrays 2. Look at the array of oranges below. This array can be thought of as 4 groups. Can you see the 4 groups? Of 3 oranges. Can you see that they are grouped into 4 groups with 3 oranges each? Or 4 times 3. There are 12 oranges in the array, so we have 4 times 3 equals 12. Now, it says to change these arrays into multiplication sentences. Just like you did on the first page, fill in the numbers that match the symbols on this page. Now, arrays are around us everywhere. You can see a lot of arrays in planted fields, while each row has several plants planted. And you will also see arrays in grocery stores, but maybe you're not going there these days. It's a way to organize items on shelves so that they fit better, but also it helps the workers of the grocery stores and other stores to keep track of how many of each item are on the shelves. So this is a math skill and math strategy that's not only just used to practice your multiplication when you're in grade 2 sitting down for your math lesson. This is a useful skill to know an array, what an array is, for a lot of different things in your life. I hope that you work hard at your goal of sitting down and doing your math lesson and working hard at meeting your goal for your stamina for this week. Enjoy your day, and thank you for taking the time again from your beautiful day and doing your math lesson.